Dave.
Two popular spots for homeless in Detroit were wiped clean just hours before the ice storm hit.
The move leaving dozens of people without tents and other critical belongings, but officials say this was a sanitation issue that had to be addressed.
7 Action News reporter Amira David spoke to one homeless man, and Amira, he says some of his critical documents were taken from him.
That's right, Dave. This homeless senior tells me his wallet and ID were taken, and he was in tears as I spoke with him today, thinking about having to start all over again.
What they did was totally wrong.
66-year-old Howard is homeless and is in tears today. Despite losing parts of his fingers to frostbite last night, he says he was forced to sleep without much more than the clothes on his back.
I had one blanket, and I was cold. I was cold.
All this after the city, in conjunction with Detroit police, came through and wiped out the living areas of two popular spots acting as makeshift camps for the homeless. The underground area of Hart Plaza and this hidden spot underneath an overpass by Joe Louis Arena, once bustling, now occupied by nothing more than an old pack of hand warmers. Gil Marlowe of Motor City Mission stocks food and supplies for the homeless in her trunk, but last night almost ran out after encountering several homeless who said everything they had accumulated through donations were now gone.
Sleeping bags, coats, boots, hats, survival backpack.
Even these sleeping mats, each one hand woven, taking 50 hours for a volunteer to put together. And more critical documents.
My wallet, everything was gone. My money, everything was gone. They didn't even ask us to remove anything.
The fact that they decided to do it on the day that the ice storm was going to happen, to me, is a little puzzling.
Leaving Howard frustrated with the city and, furthermore, the mayor.
He has the right and the responsibility to protect the citizens.
In response, the city told us it had to be done, that these areas were unsanitary, and that it's part of an overarching strategy to keep Detroit clean and find the homeless a more permanent solution.
It's not ideal for people to be living on the street. We appreciate all the organizations trying to help people, bring them supplies, make sure they're safe and warm, but sometimes it makes it more dangerous for people because they're out in severe weather. You know, sometimes there's real health concerns about the encampments that we see.
And DPD says they did notify folks for the 2 weeks leading up to what happened yesterday that they would have to leave the area. On the other hand, the homeless man I spoke to said that he was told as long as the area was cleaned that they were free to stay. As for his ID, DPD tells me they are going to be rummaging through documents, and if they find it, they will return it to its rightful owner. For now, I'm live at Hart Plaza. Amira David, 7 Action News.
Certainly a difficult situation for all of those people. Thank you, Amira.